You are listening to Practical and Woo by Mindset and Manifest. My name is Eden, and I invite you to embark on a journey with me to explore the practical and spiritual edges of the unknown for the purpose of allowing you to embody and empower yourself uniquely as you are and to intentionally create and live a life of freedom and fulfillment. Each week, I'm going to discuss topics such as energetics, reality creation, manifestation, astrology, tarot, and more to help empower you to live beyond perceived limitations and to practically design your life so it feels like absolute magic every step of the way. Let's dive in. Well, hello, brilliant soul. As you may know, every now and again, I love offering you an allegory, a deeply painted, or I should say orated, word salad imagery, offering a glimpse into a perspective on how to view the principles of energetics and reality creation. If you're here, then chances are you're someone who is interested in having agency and creative authority over the experience of your external reality. And I don't blame you. It's really quite fun, blissful, and pleasurable to experience the world from this lens, to witness unexplainable miracles and magic moments unfolding on a daily basis. I had a pretty funny experience the other day that I'm feeling inspired to share with you now. And then I promise I'll dive right into the allegory. I was hanging out with friends, and one of my friends was going through an emotional experience. At some point, I came to notice that something itchy was caught inside the front leg of my pants. Upon investigation, I discovered a laundry tag, and on it there was a very cute cartoon with the words, "Stay grounded." As someone who reads tarot, astrology, and other divinatory tools on a regular basis, I felt like a walking oracle in this moment. I witnessed a smile beam on my friend's face, and I felt like I helped facilitate and was able to see this glimmer of magic in that one moment. These glimmers are happening all around you all of the time. A shift in perspective allows you to see them. Now, throw on those 3D glasses, the ones with the red and blue lenses that used to come in cereal boxes, though I might be dating myself here. And let's dive into today's episode, the allegory of the fulfillment center. I invite you to bring to your mind's eye an image of the Amazon fulfillment center, a building standing strong, sturdy, and tall, expanding the length and width of 1,000,000 square feet. You are standing before this gargantuan building filled with what's basically Santa's workshop worth of infinity. The fulfillment of any and all desires, of any and all wishes. Anything from a new toy to a tiny home is discoverable in here. You go inside, surrounded by products of all different shapes, sizes, and sorts, and you notice them arriving in droves. A man named Isaac greets you at the door. He smiles at you, and you wonder about the glimmer behind his eye. A glimmer expressing that this person knows he can make any dream come true through the operations of this fulfillment center. He introduces you to the sorting team, a barrage of dedicated professionals who unload the products into bins so that they can be ready to be organized. Isaac explains to you that as soon as you place an order, a mobile robot, sort of like R2D2, brings your product to a quality check station. And if your particular item is in good shape, then it is sent to the next stage, the packing station, where your desired purchase item is packaged and labeled. Isaac gives you the grand tour of each of these stations and checkpoints, and you notice as your package efficiently moves through the fulfillment center. Soon after, it arrives at a trusty shipping truck, which carries your package straight to your door and then straight to you. Your order placed, fulfilled, and delivered. Now, your spidey senses might be tingling here because while the nuances of the Amazon Fulfillment Center are exciting at face value, in my opinion, I know that this podcast is about offering practical insight into the world of woo. So, what is the importance of this imagery I've cast for you today? What is the importance of the Amazon Fulfillment Center? Often, when we think of the word fulfillment, it can be so easy to see an image in your mind of a utopia where everything is perfect, pristine, and satisfying. I feel fulfilled. When I say or experience this sentence, images flash across my mind of clear blue skies, a warm breeze, and the sun shining. There is a sense of deep satisfaction and pleasure that emerges within me, a warmth emanating from my body, a sense of rightness. For you, fulfillment might feel different, but equally as satisfying. The potential issue here is when we feel fulfillment isn't possible for us, when we put it on a pedestal and cause it to become out of reach to us. From Neville Goddard's Law of Assumption school of thought, there is a concept called living in the wish fulfilled. The use of the word fulfilled here often creates that pedestal effect in people. At face value, one can understand that living in the wish fulfilled means living as if you already have the desire, to experience your reality as if it's already come true, in the certainty that you have creative authority over the manifestations of your life. In practice, especially when people are new to intentional energetic creation, this can often look like someone trying to delude themselves into believing that they already have it, which then looks like them trying to deny, repress, or suppress their physical external experiences, to play act and to pretend in their reality, which can work to some degree, but typically does not yield long-lasting results or consistent results in manifesting. This brings me to the reason why the allegory of the Amazon Fulfillment Center is important. I want to first say that etymologically, the word fulfillment comes from the Old English word fulfillin, meaning full or filled. In other words, fulfillment means complete or done. So when it comes to manifesting and intentionally creating your reality, living in the wish fulfilled means to live with the inner knowing that your wish is already done, that it's already complete, that it's in process and on the way to you. If we know that energy is never destroyed and only changing, then there is this assumption that we can make that every possibility already exists and can only expand from there. If you can think it in your mind and create energy around it, it already exists. Western science has been starting to catch up to these principles through quantum physics. And while I'm not going to dive into it here, the wormholes of information can be endlessly fascinating. Living in the wish fulfilled is a matter of committing to the vision of your desire, or in the context of the Amazon Fulfillment Center, placing that order and trusting it's going to come. And then, regardless of what is showing up in your external reality, so regardless of whether or not your package has yet arrived, trusting that it is done and trusting that it gets to be yours, experiencing that sense of certainty and even imagining that it's already in your hands without being delusional or denying or suppressing your 3D reality. There is such a nuanced experience here of being able to hold both at the same time. Having your reality happen and saying, okay, this is what's present, and I trust and I know that my desire is done. It is done. I have placed the order. It is complete. It is done. It is fulfilled. I am sensing that questions and nuances may arise about this subject in particular. And so, if you're experiencing any curiosities or have any wonderings in response to my episode here today, please feel free to reach out and I'll be happy to guide your understanding. In the meantime, place those orders and trust in fulfillment. Until next time.